Hello Yotians, right now I am visiting an e-scrutiny cell which is in Nasik, METS Bhujbal Knowledge City Institute of Management. Remember I made two videos, okay, last year as well as last to last year. So right now I am in institute, so everything is taken care of when it comes to sanitization and everything. Okay, so mera ho gaya hai. So I am through the procedure. So I am going to enter the institute and try to understand the answers of the commonly asked questions related to MBA MMS CAP rounds 2020. As we all know that right now there is a lot of confusion regarding the uh, documentation part and when it comes to the different candidature types. So let's see what answers do we get. Last year when I made this video, I got all the answers including the documentation part as well as when it comes to the overall procedure, that is कि अगर कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट नहीं तो क्या करना है, अगर if SSC certificate is missing or graduation certification is missing तो क्या करना है and everything. So this is the institute. Let's get into the Institute of Management. By the way, I was in the same institute for engineering, okay, the same institute. So here in that side I have Institute of Engineering and we will be getting into that building. I don't know whether you can see that. Yes, that building. It's good to know that institute is trying to sort queries. So we have parrots over there at the library roof. So every time when I seek help from my institute, yes, they are ready to sort all the doubts. We started from MBA MMS and right now I am going to enter the METS Institute of Management. So there are different buildings, okay, Institute of Management, then Institute of Pharmacy and Institute of Engineering Diploma and so on. So that is how it goes. And moreover, the major purpose is to sort doubts, but मैं college इसलिए cover कर रहा हूँ because I love coming here always. Okay, and if I want to show you the ambience part, I will show it, don't worry. So you can skip the video if you want. Directly go to the timeline which is mentioned in the description box. So there behind me is the diploma building and here is the pharmacy building, okay, and we are going to enter that building over there, the Institute of Management. So let's go. So here is the institute. Let's get inside different offices so that we can explore the doubt sorting part. Okay, chalo bye bye. Now we'll meet sir who will help us through the complete counseling process. What is the process exactly at the e-scrutiny cell, and let's see how it goes. Chalo, bye.
Good afternoon everyone and welcome to this particular CET process, that is MBA MMS admission 2020-21 process. Friends, as you know, because of the pandemic the process got delayed, and because of the delayed process there are many changes has happened in the process. Now when I am going through the Chetan's channel, there are many queries that came down for this particular process, and I thought that this is the better time to talk to you all and to clarify your all the doubts. So in this particular video, I am thankful to Chetan for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Already Chetan has done the wonderful job for you by giving you the form details and everything. So friends, now while going with this particular process, I would like to take you to the glimpses of this particular process. What are the changes they have brought in? The entire process is divided into 3 rounds. The first round is your document verification. Second round is to go into your scrutiny department. They will be clearing your all the scrutinies or clearing your documents. And third, after that the final list will be published for the provisional, and then you can submit the grievances, and by 21st the process will on. The process about the selection of the college and everything we will go ahead with the next time. Right now we are more focused on this particular aspect of how you have to go for the document verification. Now as you know, document verification, it is must for you all to go ahead with your documents. First of all, go through the list required for the documents. Keep all the documents ready. Again I am mentioning, whenever you are going with the documents, you have to say that your documentation should be, or whatever scanned documents are there, the documents should be below 1 MB. I am again mentioning, all the documents which you all are going to scan, it should be below 1 MB. Your photograph, signature, everything must be below 1 MB. See that once you have kept it ready, go to the cetcell/mass80.org website. Apply it. In the first screen you have to fill out all your general details, your name, Now here again I am mentioning, when you are going to submit your name, see that whatever name is there on your HSC certificate, the same name should reflect on the screen. Then select your Maharashtra, non-Maharashtra candidate, then fill out all the details and go ahead. Then once you have put on your mobile number, be receiving the OTP, verify your mobile number, because next entire things will be happening on your mobile. Then start generating your application. Now once you go for the application, on the left hand side you will find all the CET details. When you will be going for the CET details, there are only two options you will find, that whether you are applied for MSCET or CAT or CMAT. This year government has allowed only 3 entrance examination till now, that is CET, Maharashtra State CET, CMAT and CAT. Now with this particular CET, CMAT and CAT, you have to apply for that. Now whatever CET details are already there with the CET cells, you can apply for CET cells, you will get it all the details, go ahead with the same. If not, CET, CMAT. Now here one question is there, one query which someone has asked, sir, I have got better percentile for the CMAT, so can I go for CMAT? Now friends, here you have to see that whenever you are going to take CAT or CMAT as your entrance option, if considering you have got better scores over there, these 15% seats are there. Now these 15% seats, you have to see that your score is over and above 90 percentile, you can go for all India level, you can claim the better college. But in MSCET, if you have got somewhat less score, but your cutoff is going to be there up to that mark, you can opt for the MSCET score. Fill out all those details and then you will take to the next level. In next level, there wherein it is asking whether you are which type of Maharashtra candidate, whether you are type A, B, C, D, E. Now type A category candidate who are domiciled in Maharashtra, their domicile certificate, everything is there. For this particular proof, you have to apply either for school leaving certificate or domicile certificate or so these all things you have to upload it on there. Then type B category students are there who are not domiciled but their parents are there in Maharashtra. Type C category there where their father or mother is employee of central government and they are keep on changing, but right now they are stationed in Maharashtra. Type D category students are there whose father or mother is government of Maharashtra employee, and whichever not following in that, they can in type E. Now someone has asked, sir, I have done my HSC, SSC, graduation, everything in Maharashtra, and since last 25 years I am residing in Maharashtra. He will be type E category students. So once you have paid or applied your candidature, you will go forward. Then you have to apply for your category, general or category. Now under category, whichever category you are going to select, you select the category. For all category students, submitting of caste validity certificate or tribe validity certificate is must before 29th of December 2020. Now right now if you don't have that certificate, you can supply it, only the receipt on that, it's acceptable. But before 29 December you have to submit. And along with that you have to submit the non-creamier certificate, which is valid 31st March 2021. Friends, again I am enforcing the dates. The first date of submitting caste validity is your 29 December 2020. And submitting the creamier certificate which is valid till 31st March 2021. Mind it, friends, as the processes got delayed, chances are very rare government may give the extension. Don't go for the extension, all complete your procedures at the earliest. Along with that, someone has asked, sir, do we require the gap certificate? I have passed in 2019. Definitely you are requiring the gap certificate. Probably till now government has not added. Last year it was there into the system. It's hardly a matter of 2-3 hours to get it done from your court. So once you are done this particular category, there is another category, friend. Those who are having a better score and want to get the good college, they can go for EWS category. Now for EWS category, which is economically weaker section category, which has been introduced by the government, especially for the economically weaker section. Now for that, you have to get the certificate from the government officer which is mentioned in your CET docket. Now few students are there who already have sorted. It's very good, they are proactive in nature. Second number, they might have applied for that, so receipt you have to get. And third one is there, we want to apply it. Now for those who want to apply for EWS, there is a pro forma 5 is given for the EWS category students on page number 50 of the CET docket. Fill out all those details and try to get this EWS certificate also before your admission begins, that is 29 December 2020. If you are able to get it, chances are very good that you may get the better college. This is what will be my session. So EWS is there. Now after that you will be taken to the next slides. Next slides, your all details of HSC, graduation marks and everything, you have to fill it up. Then you have to upload your personal details, then photograph. Again I am mentioning all these documents should be below 1 MB. So after that you will be clearing your form, and then you are submitting one print will be there that you have completed the form, if not. Now with this respect, again I would like to say that once you are getting the clearly scrutiny committee approved report, then only your form will be considered as a final. So keep on checking your email, mobile continuously for your this entire process, whether I am received any scrutiny or my form is completed. Some students have asked, sir, I have appeared for the final year, so what I should apply? You all might have got the digital certificate. Upload that digital certificate. Apart from that digital certificate, you can even apply for this particular, that is whatever is your 5th or 7th semester mark sheet is there. So that scan copy you have to apply it. You have to upload it. That is must, that your last graduation mark sheet you need to apply. So that is a must for you all. For 10th certificate or 12th certificate, whatever is the final count is their percentage, that you have to apply it, not best of 5 or something like that.
So guys, I have left from the scrutiny cell. Don't worry, I know there are some doubts which will be clarified later. Start commenting your doubts under the video, but then the first preference will be to call the helpline and get the things sorted as soon as possible, whether it is related to caste validity or candidature or anything else. Okay, understand one thing, that helplines are there. Even you can mail to the CET cell so that you can get all your doubts sorted at the earliest. Okay, try to call the nearest e-scrutiny cell, so that definitely all the e-scrutiny cells will not allow you to visit, and also it is not recommended due to COVID situation. But then at the same time you can directly call the nearest e-scrutiny cell. And I was fortunate enough to visit this institute and record the complete session, but it won't be the case every time. I hope that is clear. So that's it from this video. We'll try to cover more parts, the cap round details and all, in the upcoming video. Chalo, bye, take care and have a good time.